Good evening and welcome aboard to the final of a 32-man pole competition organized at Laban's Arena in Namolanda near Entebbe, just before Entebbe International Airport, coming from Entebbe into Kampala. It is the final. 30 players have been knocked out. These two are the only ones that are left in contention for the victory. It is Ian Kaziwe, the guy wearing black, and on table now taking on Senyonjo Glorious wearing white. Glorious, on a special note, it has traveled around 200 kilometers from the central district of Masaka, while Ian is more or less around the area, and Ian is just about to take a 1-0 lead. In my opinion, and definitely the opinion of many of you, he is the fastest rising player in the country, male category. Ian Kaziwe leads 1-0 with a lot of potential, especially in the attacking sense of the game, and yet he has never won a weekly competition or a major competition. Today seems like his day. He has been oozing with confidence. In the round of last 16, he defeated Ibrahim Kayanja very comfortably. That was 5-3. In the quarterfinals, he dismissed Senyonjo Glorious. He dismissed Bwanika Mansour 6-1. While in the semi-final, Rashid Wagaba was the victim, and that was 7-3, the final score. Here we are in the final. He is taking on Senyonjo Glorious, who is ranked number 3 in the country. Glorious plays for Scrap Buyers Pool Club. He was, if I'm not mistaken, 4th among the league top scorers last season. He has never been higher than 5th in terms of performance in the Uganda National Pool League. He's ranked 3rd in the PAU rankings, having reached 2 quarterfinals in 2 major events last year of the Pool Association of Uganda, that is the Grand Open Championship, as well as the King of the Table Championship. You can remember that he won a bigger competition like this, a double life competition organized at Amigos in Kansanga. On that day, he defeated Bwanika Mansour in the final. Today, he is down 1-0 against Ian Kaziwe, a very confident-looking Ian. His game is on. He has a very good-looking attacking style of play. He's very calculative in his shots. He maneuvers the white ball between the opponent's balls, just like you can see. Look at that. Leads 1-0, about to make it 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Caesar, Mansour, Ibra, Jeremiah, Victor, Aiden, Mafia. Here comes Ian. This guy has a lot of potential in him. He looks like the next big thing. All he needs to do is to be serious with his game. This attacking formation can take him places. He has lost 3 tournaments in the later stages to Caesar, but all in a decider. All ended 7-6 in 2 semifinals and 1 final. That speaks a lot of his potential. Thank you for watching and welcome to the stream. All who are watching in your usual hundreds from wherever you are watching. Kanairo Champu, following from Kenya, Keith Ntimba Kent, research assistants. Thank you for watching. John Paul Kambangira, thank you for watching. Ricardo Opraman says Ian looks unstoppable. Henry Kapunga watching from Zambia. Gladwell Banda says Ian all the way. Ivan Oketa says he wants to battle with that Ian guy. Sorry for you, Ivan. I'm the player whose size you are. Rasta says Masakawi go. Definitely watching, supporting Senyonjo Glorious. Charity Andrew says network is jumpy where I'm watching from. So far it is stable. Robert Rutaise says, oh, God help this stream. It is the final. It is a 32-man competition. We are at Laban's Arena in Namlanda. Thank you those who have been watching all day, 32 players. Hope you have enjoyed the talents of Joseph Kasozi, Banika Mansur, Ibrahim Kayanja, Rashid Mutesi, Habib Sebuguzi, Rashid Wagaba, and about 25 others who have been entertaining us with their talents. There are cash prizes for the top 4. It has only been a men's competition, but one lady has graced the tournament with her participation and has reached respectably in the quarterfinals, bowing out to Rashid Wagaba 6-2. Glorious Senyonjo will attempt to have a long-range target on the red. He's good at potting two either, and yes, he does. But I'm not sure it's the white he wanted. He will need some skill to maintain it for the black, and it seems he has no issues in that. The fans upload what they are seeing. I think this will be a very entertaining final. Senyonjo Glorious for the first. Yes, 2-1, Ian 2, Glorious 1, Racing 2-7. I hope you are enjoying what you are watching, guys. If you're just joining the stream, it is the final of a 32-man weekly competition at Laban's Arena in Namlanda along Entebbe Road. It is 10 p.m. in the night, and yet anywhere between 200 to 300 people have stayed here to watch this tournament to competition, with hundreds of you watching online, sacrificing your sleep at exactly the time when we too have English Premier League being played and World Athletics Championships live on screen, and yet you spare time to watch pool. It is very valuable that you accord your time, your data to this sport. Very important is the fact that the sport is followed online for the prospect of corporate sponsorship, which should best be streamed down to these players. Ian leads 2-1 against Senyonjo Glorious. Ian opens up the game as if asking Glorious, what will you do? Let us see Glorious's answer. Glorious doesn't do a bad job either in opening up the game. His style too is all-out attack, but in difference he takes less time between shots than Ian. He is one of the fastest players in Uganda, Senyonjo Glorious. If he is to break and finish a game, he'll want to do it in around just over a minute. Only one Ugandan has broken a game and finished it in less than 1 minute. Only one, and that was Caesar in his Tanzania tour. Glorious does not finish off the game, but does not give away easy white either for Ian. it's game on this one. Maybe at the start of the tournament, it's not the final many of you would have wished. But look at how confident this guy is. This is accurate shooting. This is nothing short of accurate. That previous shot was wow. Wonderful. At times, this guy, he is the deal. He is the deal. Yes, he's not yet accomplished in terms of achievement, but I know if the national pool team coach is watching, Kim Kirunga, the technical director, Ismail Kalibala, members of the technical committee, the competitions committee, Ian is the real deal. And he is determined to play his way to the top of the radar in Ugandan pool. Next week is a competition of 16 players organized at Blackpool Arena, organized by one of our pool players, Gideon Bwanika. Brace yourself for top class action for not less than 2 days. 16 players, cash for the top 4. And both of these players will be involved, but boy oh boy, Ian is a deal. In the meantime, a big shout out to you watching from all the places that you are watching from. Odiva Magalasi, Isaac Sekaundi, always watching from Zambia. Nicholas Kioko, Robert asking for the scores. It is 3-1, Ian in the lead. Nicholas Kioko applauding Ian's shot. Timothy Lutaya says, come on my horse. Robert asking again for scores. It is 3-1, Ian in the lead. Moses Kariuki says this guy is good. Majud Mike says he supports Senyanjo Glorious. Robert Wanyera Wambaluku says great shot. Nicholas Kioko is saying the screen is blurry. From where I'm watching, the screen is okay, but the network, I have to admit, for today has not been friendly. Abdurrahim Kasita says it's an interesting final. I agree with you. Banze Antonio says watching from Mozambique, and that's a good game. Julius Bijix says Peter Chebelaiv, you are the best. Thank you for appreciation, brother. Whitsoma Steven says Chevareko. He's trying out his Luganda. That means well done. Manager says Shalin Mweneni, you're here. The fans appreciate the performance of Senyanjo Glorious in trying to win his second game of the day. He needs a relatively easy shot by his standard. He needs simply to slice the black in the center pocket. He instead goes for double and misses. I don't think that was the right option for him, because had he gone for the super slice in the center pocket, White was safe either way. At times, you do not need to play to the gallery. You don't need to play what you enjoy most. You need to play the most efficient shot. It's a final. He had an opportunity to make it 3-2. Now it is Ian's game to lose. The more solid Ian Kaziwe. Look at why I call him more solid. He needs that straight shot with a follow on the white ball. This is good shooting, not so bad. Good enough. He was able to pot, and his potting ability is so good. What can he do here? A little bit of skill needed. Maybe he just has to pot. Maybe he needs to control the white ball. Let's watch and witness. He pots, and white ball contacts the black to make it a pinpoint straight shot to the corner pocket on the right of your screen. Yes, he pots, and increases his lead from 3-1 to now 4-1. Senyonjo Glorious 1, Kaziwe Ian 4 in the final of the weekly pool competition being organized here at Laban's Pool Arena in Namolanda, Entebbe Road. The fans love what they see. It's a full house here, about 200 or so staying up to enjoy. Thank you for watching at the venue, for watching online, following Ugandan pool. According to these players, the match needed publicity they need as they execute to sell their talents to the world. Ian 4, Glorious 1. They are racing to 7. Ian is the one who needs this competition the most. He has never won a midweek competition. He has come so close so many times. Just last week at Amigos, he lost out to Caesar 7-6 in the semi-final and was able to defeat Bwanika Mansur 4-1 in the third place match. But in losing to Caesar, he looked very good because he had just defeated Lula Simon the computer in the same competition. Today, he has been able to take down players of the caliber of Ibrahim Kayanja, who is ranked first. He took down Bwanika Mansur in the quarterfinals and took down Rashid Wagaba in the semifinals. All very convincing performances, and yet he leads 4-1 in the final against another of the most solid players around, Senyonjo Glorious. It is Senyonjo's time to show us what he can do. It looks a little tricky for him to finish the game, but he can surely. Good shooting to get the long range target on the yellow in the corner pocket. Just roll it to get the white for the black for the same pocket. Good shooting. We are being treated to top class pool by two classy players in terms of playing offensive pool. Senyonjo Glorious pulls on back. He now trails by 2 goals. It is Ian 4, Glorious 2. They are racing to 7 for victory in the final of a midweek competition organized at Laban's Namulanda. Glorious's game is all-out attack. Ian's game is all-out attack. I don't know whether you would have asked for. You probably didn't expect these players in the final, but I do not think you would rather have another final. Personally, I'm being entertained. The fans are being entertained. I know even you watching online are being entertained. Probably that's why you are staying awake, up in your living room, in your bedroom, on your bed, in your car, in the bar, enjoying some of the best attacking talents in Ugandan pool. Senyonjo Glorious is 4-2 down against Ian, but anything is possible in this final. He's going for it. It's a legal shot. There was a little bit of contest as to whether the previous shot was a foul. The decision of the officials was that it was not possible to pot with a foul. Very interesting final this is. Glorious has just pulled 2 very quick games back. The score is 4 for Ian and 3 for Glorious. They are racing to 7. You have to say that the fans in this area are mostly Ian's fans, but they are very impressed by the performance of Glorious, and they are indeed simply cheering. Good pull. There is a third place match going on between Habib Sebuguzi, who is taking on Rashid Wagaba. We shall be getting updates on that one. Meanwhile, the major one is the final. Ian 4, Glorious 3. The race is 7 for the prize, the top prize, the money, the pride, the bragging rights, the opportunity for Ian to win his first competition, or Glorious to win and add on to many that he has won before. Glorious continues in attacking mode. Very determined to go for it, both by the way he's playing and his body language, his facial expression. If he has space to pot, that would be excellent shooting. My goodness. You cannot believe how little time he has taken to win these 3 consecutive games. 3 straight, and he equalizes. Ian 4, Glorious 4. It is as if the fans are changing sides. Just to show you how many people are here watching this game. That is how passionate Ugandans are about this sport. It is coming to 11 p.m. in the night. These are people who would have been in bed sleeping. These are Ugandans staying awake to enjoy action of some of the best players around, especially in attacking pool. Fofo. Glorious 4, Ian 4. Glorious breaks and pots reds. Thank you for watching. Mon Jones appreciating the players for serving data. Scores are 4-4. JM Reloaded Amusement, he's saying, is he rushing to go and sleep? Nsubuga Mojibu says Black Porter. By the way, Glorious's nickname is Black Porter. You can follow his Facebook page, Senyenjo Glorious the Black Porter. Mobiru Rogers is asking for scores. 4-4. Stanley Noshibongo watching from South Africa says it is time for it is time. Yes, these guys are playing fast enough to let you enjoy your sleep. And so when Frank says he wants to beat a record, that's how records are made, as long as he plays perfect. Tawanda Mohogo says race to what? It is race to 7. Rare Breed Masenkoa says he is on fire. Thank you for watching. Around over 800 of you following the beauty of Ugandan pool. At times I wonder people who do not enjoy pool how they enjoy life. That's a joke. Anyway, it is 4-4 between Ian and Glorious. Glorious has traveled all the way from Masaka. You can check on your Google map distance between Masaka and Entebbe. It's around 110 kilometers to Kampala, and then about 40 more kilometers from Kampala to the venue. He came just to participate in this competition to have match practice ahead of the National Open Pool Championship Grand Final, which is coming up. He does not play qualifiers courtesy of his ranking position, ranked 3rd in Uganda. Glorious Senyenjo, player with Scrap Buyers Pool Club. Ian Nekazibwe, player with the Capital Knight Pool Club. These fans are simply enjoying the game. They support whoever produces the magic they want to see produced on the table. Ian versus the Black for game number 5. Yes, he puts and makes it now 5-0. Glorious asks for a minute out, maybe to cool off, maybe to slow Ian a little bit down, maybe to think of an approach to come and try to win 3 games before Ian wins 2. Because exactly Glorious needs 3 games for the victory and Ian needs 2 to take it home. Welcome to the stream, Abdallah Lukwago, legendary pool player, league winning champion with Samana Pool Club in the early 2000s. Started uploading the shot by Ian. Good news, Peter says, what a shot. Fahad missed. Dada says Ian is a good player. 5-4, Ian in the lead. Sunday Lohanga watching from Zambia. Welcome to the stream. Courage Chanoda watching from Zimbabwe. Kim Aziz. Kevin Joma Omwena says he needs a challenge with the winner and is in Kenya. Fabiso Maselasani says great and says it is fire pool. Gasol Peter watching from Malawi. Funga Impofu watching from Zimbabwe. Bushe Deep House Malmoja watching from South Africa says we love Uganda so much, and the guy in the white shirt is a goat of pool. Thank you for enjoying his talent. Calvin Rhino says watching from South Africa, Tembisa Kempton Park. Sunday Mini Matofu Kawujo. Thank you for watching. A player but more or less a fan. Welcome to the stream, Mama Ayan. Mwaba Mulenga says these guys are good, watching from Zambia. As Ian breaks and pots yellows, the table is open. He's at liberty to play either yellows or reds. I'm not sure he can pot any yellow. Maybe that red right near the black. He goes for the center and pots, closes the table on the reds. Two speed merchants on the table. They are combining speed with accuracy to make sure that you guys are sent to your sleep in the best way possible. Ian is on the reds, Glorious on the yellows. I think from Glorious's timeout, he has spoken to himself and has resolved to slow the speed down a bit. Otherwise, maybe he thought he was playing in Ian's hands by playing too speedy. But I can tell you the manner in which he won those 3 games in succession, he looked so good. Robert Onekalit, doctor, member of the Uganda national pool team, technical team, and team manager. Welcome to the stream, personal manager of Caesarman, the Scorpion, watching most probably from Elego. Look at that from Glorious. Almost a perfect shot, and yet the yellow jumped off the table. It's a foul. The yellow is respotted to the spot called the black spot. That's what happens. Black ball rules. Waiting to see what Ian can do to pounce. Lucky shooter, says Mahad missed. Anya Ganye. Yahya Diarra says speed pool at work. Yeah, guys are playing very speedy pool. Joba Tafadzwa watching from Washington, D.C. Welcome to the stream. Rashad Alvin says Ian is next to Caesar. Olamide Adeoye Olayan says you are watching from Nigeria. Nigeria Pool Fraternity, we await your registration for the All Africa Black Ball Pool Championships. I personally watched your national trials and it looked very, very promising. We hope Nigerian Pool Fraternity participates for the first time, the very first time. Nigeria is a mighty, mighty, mighty sporting country in Africa. We need you on the pool table. Courage Shanunda says too much speed from the guy in white. Look at Ian. The pool these guys play is very similar, only that Glorious takes little time between shots compared to Ian. That is the only difference. But they combine speed play, potting prowess with accuracy. I'm not sure Ian can see the red ball entirely, but he probably knew what he was playing. By his body language, I think he has confirmed that he can see it. What can he do? He pots. White is accurate. Very good shooting. He leads 5-4, about to make it 6, on the verge of winning his first weekly competition of his career. Ian 6, Glorious 4. They are racing to 7 for the victory. Rashad Abdi says, thank you, bro, for the image. Wanyera Robert Wamaluku says, what a stop shot. Monjon says, Ganda Ganda, the right one for Glorious in terms of speed. Yes, that one will be a good one in terms of speedy play. Ngwan Shiliro says, Ian is dangerous. Bro Kashilego says, this is awesome. The Ian guy is a wonder from Botswana. Blessing Besta says, you are watching from Malawi. Welcome to the stream from the Southern African nation of Malawi. Blessing Besta. Glorious breaks and does not pot. Dangerously looking Ian. All he needs is to make a clearance and confirm his name as a winner of a weekly competition. For the first time, it will be very deserving, especially comparing what he is capable of, what he has demonstrated in the last 3 months. but he fails to close the table with the Reds, returns the favor to Glorious. Watching from Zimbabwe, Swithan Chinema, welcome to the stream. Sublimetone says Ganda Ganda is a monster. Richie Halam John says this guy is playing calmly. Robert Onekaliti wants more jokes. Smart of Isaac says thanks Peter for making the game more and more Ahawe. Ryan Francis Rugambaje. Edwin Kaimba, my good friend, former manager of Ibra, Newton Banda, Nu Joba Tafadzwa, Owanup Dennis Chirigwajo, Mone Jones Ofunwa, Makize from South Africa, Nati Skolo, Emma CJ, Jacob Manmush, Bugs Eddie, and all of you. Over 900 onto this stream. It is the final of a weekly pool competition here in Uganda between Ian Kazi wearing black and Glorious Senyonjo wearing white. They are racing to 7 and Ian is leading 6-4. Glorious needs to win all the 3 games for him to become champion. This shot must be perfect, and it's not. Glorious versus Ian, and it's the final. Sekup Julius says both players are brilliant. Kennedy Ziwa says both are from Nyange clan. Fahad Miss Dada says these guys should give us a battle. You want to enjoy more of them. Leonard Kabenda says this game is interesting. You are watching from Zambia. As Senyonjo Glorious pulls a fantastic double, but not lucky enough to get the corresponding white ball to pot his next shot. He knows that he's about to lose this match. This is a clearance you just cannot afford to give to Ian, the kind of form he's in. You can tag Jeremiah Green, you can tag Aiden Joseph, you can tag Victor Sinyinza, you can tag Ishmael Mtetwa, you can tag Caesar Chandiga, tag Ibrahim Sejemba, tag Moses Mofia, tag all the African great players. Tell them to watch these guys doing it. Glorious comes out of the angle but does not pot, does not set his ball. The noise of the fans is to cheer on Ian to do what they are expecting of him, to sweep away these yellows and the black in his current visit of the table. Very calm, very composed, and yet his only way is to go all out on attack. It is Ian versus 6 yellows and 1 black for the victory. Nice game watching from Katima Mulilo Border, Zambia. That is Bakoku Mabuku. Sunday Mini says Ian to Elebwezi. She's asking Ian to sweep away the balls. I think the only female watching the stream. Maybe not. Junior Remishurem says now game over. Kevin Kev Mulungu says this stream can explode if it can be done on TikTok. I can help. Well, the Peter Chebe Live TikTok account is alive but not yet doing live games. Hopefully in the near future. In the moment we use Facebook because it is like the widest streaming platform for the growth of this beautiful sport. Look at the white by Ian. Will it help? Not really. Not really. He moved it well around the yellows, but was intercepted by the red. He needs another big shot. Or rather, to play calm and wait a bit. And yes, we have hit the 1K mark, 1,000 watching live. Sharon David Obako, welcome to the stream. One of our female pool players, normally always watching. Derek Talema says, make sure Ian, Doreen Katsdora, or the other lady watching the stream, welcome. Thank you for loving the sport. It is now 11 p.m. and yet around 300 people also are stuck at this place watching this game. It is a game you cannot afford to walk away from. Glorious gets out his sandpaper to roughen his tip to try and make the kill. It won't come easy, but he will try to play off cushion and probably put that red in the center. It is not very easy at all, and yet the disadvantage is that he ends up opening the game for Ian if he does not pot. The other option is to play off cushion and snooker Ian himself. Those are the two most likely options. Sekup Julius, welcome to the stream. Nerof, Yatu Murima, and all of you. Rashad Alvin asking if Ian has qualified for the Grand National Final. He will play regional qualifiers at Kasba in 2 weeks. Glorious comes out of the angle but fails to snooker as he had hoped he would. Ian goes defensive, but maybe not defensive enough. Glorious can probably see part of that red ball, but probably he will not pot. What can Glorious do with this one? He simply... Oops. Too tense, too close. He almost fouled. He didn't foul, but he didn't pot either. It is still Ian in cruise control of this ongoing frame, which is the one he needs to take the victory home. Kanairo Champ says, I like how organized the game of pool is in Uganda. Thank you for appreciation. Ronnie Pool fella watching from Cameroon. Joseph Mozondo says, uyo uyo. Josh Trojan says 1.1k. Thank you. You are part of that 1.1k. Josh, thank you for loving pool. Glorious almost sliced the ball in the corner pocket, but it was not to be. And he snookers. This game is very interesting. Ian is snookered. He must ensure that he avoids fouling. Even if he comes out of the angle, it could mean defeat, because Glorious will most probably pot the red and the black even when Ian comes out of the angle, as long as he doesn't snooker in the process. He comes out of the angle and it seems he has snookered Glorious. What an interesting final we are having on our cards. Very interesting is this match. Very interesting is the sport of pool here at Laban's Arena, Namulanda. Ian Kaziwe 6, Senyonjo Glorious 4, racing to 7 in the final for the victory. Thapelo Sedicho from South Africa, welcome to the stream. Michael Nyasha Zemba, welcome to the stream. Rashad Avin says, will the grand final be streamed live? Yes, up to the semi-finals on your phone. Then the semis and the final will be live on NBS Sports Television. Emmanuel Kipsang, welcome to the stream. Tabang Lekogote Tabang from Botswana. Mark Mozika says Icho from Zimbabwe. Luki MC watching from Harare in Zimbabwe. Anis Art Gallery. Chirumira Remy Timothy. Fungai Mpofu. Chirumira says give the guy his flowers. He knows his pool. Karabo Simbine watching from South Africa. Teboho Motilofani watching from South Africa again. Wilfred Jeremiah is asking for the scores. It is 6-4. Ian in the lead. The guy wearing black, Glorious wearing white is 4. And they are racing to 7, and it is the final. Hangadu says Ian is a punisher. Wamksava Poops says Wafa Wafa from Botswana. Martin Sepiso watching from Zambia. Precious Banda says what's the score? It is 6-4 in favor of Ian. Governor Nandutu is calling upon someone. Adreno PM Mundu watching from Zambia. Silence Carlos Chivasa from South Africa. JJ from Kenya. Monashe Paul Mohachi from Southern Africa. Bygone Jepat from Kenya. Jabe Jerry Mabe Sebastian, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Laston Zul from Zambia. Monashe Paul Mahachi from Cape Town, South Africa. Amol Dian says what a final. MC Texas says Ian is indeed good. Glorious on the red. Comes off the cushion, tries to pot and fouls. This is the all-important opportunity that Ian has longed for to try and take home the victory. What will he do with the free shot? Sets the ball in the center. Very good shooting, very good game plan, very good game reading. Ian taking full advantage of the absence of the likes of Caesar in the tournament. It is him against the black. As we hit the 1.2k mark, a very, very well watched game. Ian versus the black for the victory. Yes! Glorious congratulates him. The fans applaud. Ladies and gentlemen, the official winner of the Labans Arena weekly pool competition here in Namolanda is Ian Kaziwe. Thank you for watching. I wish you a good night. Peter Chove Live. I sign.